This is Morgan's Reptile Addiction. I'm Morgan. I'm introducing my reptiles today. Did I move too fast and scare you? This is Spyro. She is my normal ball python. I love her so much. She's about a year old. She doesn't know what to think of my phone right now. She's been obsessed with the tripod my phone is sitting on. This will probably be one of my few that's recorded on my phone because it's just easier to do it that way. And my camera's dead. Okay, so to start, I have Spyro. I'm getting another ball python on Wednesday. He is a pastel butter. His name's going to be Stein. You can't eat my hand. What are you doing? I feel like she's gonna poop on me. She just ate a couple days ago. Let's not break mom's fingers. So other than Spyro, we have Apollo, who is a leopard gecko. I'm actually planning on making videos about each of them and how I got each of them, when I got each of them, how old they are, how I found them. What are you doing? I have her for this video because her enclosure is not in this room and it wouldn't be easy to show her, because this is about the 5th time I've recorded this video, and in my first 4 I was showing the reptiles. I decided I'm showing her and then naming them off and saying what they are. To start, I'm going to start with these ones over here and work my way around the room, because I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 enclosures at the moment in this room. You're not going on the floor. Stop. So, other than Spyro, I have Apollo, who is a Murphy's patternless leopard gecko. He's probably our biggest male. After, I didn't go in the right order. Okay, guess I'm starting on this side and going around and introducing those two last. So, we have Apollo, who's a big Murphy's patternless. He's got like maybe 3 spots down his back. That's so funny. His tail has some pattern, but I don't know what he is. He's a patternless het something else. I think he's a patternless het normal, to be completely honest. But it might be a patternless het, some type of albino. So over here we have Ember, who is our Kenyan sand boa. We just got her recently. I have no idea how old she is. She's not very big. She's just now eating fuzzies. And I know Kenyans don't get big, but she's on fuzzies, so that kind of gives you a size of how big she is. Like, if I compared her to Spyro, she probably goes from Spyro's nose to about here. I know I'm touching you. This is what she does. Say hello. That was a snake boop. So, after Ember, I'm going to go along the top and come down and go around like that. We have Cronus, who is my brown anole. After the brown anole, I have a albino with unknown hats leopard gecko. His name is Citrus. After Citrus, I have Crowley. Crowley is my only crested gecko. I have no idea what the morph is for that little one. I also don't know if it's male or female yet. It's starting to look more like female than male. On the floor in the first 40 gallons you see over here, I have Lizzie. She is my first leopard gecko. She is a Murphy's patternless. I've had her the longest out of everyone. After Lizzie is Athena. Athena is my bearded dragon. I don't know how old she is, and I don't know what morph she is. She was a rescue. She was in pretty rough shape when I got her. So in the cage over here on the bottom, I have a red iguana. His name is Mordecai. He had a month-long excursion outside. That's a fun story, but that'll be a different video. And then on top of Mordecai, we have another leopard gecko. Her name is Krona. She's all kinds of colors, like she's gray and then green and then red and black. I have no clue what morph she is. She's got like no spots except for maybe her head and the end of her tail. She's crazy beautiful, but I can't hold her. We've had her for like 4 days, and we're in the process of getting her used to humans. In the built-in cupboard over here, I have my dubia colony, as well as the start of my superworm colony. I don't feed crickets due to bad past experiences with crickets. We had another bearded dragon. His name was Cinder. He was a beautiful citrus tiger. He was almost 2 years old. He was left with my ex-roommates who just dumped a bunch of crickets in his tank and left them in there. They then started to breed, and without a food source, they began to eat the bearded dragon. The bearded dragon did not want to eat the crickets and ended up getting very, very thin and sick. By the time we got him here, it was too late to help him, unfortunately. He passed away July 26th of 2019, so this year, just a couple days ago. That was a hard one. That was mine and my fiance's first lizard that we got together. And he wasn't very old. It was actually my fiance's first pet that he got himself, so that was a hard one. I've had 2 other bearded dragons other than the 2 I've named. I had Parthenax, who came with Athena, because the situation I got Athena from, she was being kept with a male. Parthenax was similar to Cinder. By the time I got him, he was too far to help. I couldn't feed him Reptiboost. I couldn't feed him veggies. I couldn't get him to eat hornworms or superworms or... Actually, no, I did get him to eat a couple superworms, but it wasn't enough to help him, unfortunately. He wouldn't drink water. He wouldn't eat. He was very lethargic. When I got him, he had a bunch of amputations, like his tail was only like this big. He was missing toes. He was almost missing basically his entire foot except for his thumb and finger. He had no fat reserves on him when I got him, and he was just really rough when I got him. He also had a respiratory infection because where I got him from, he was kept on crushed walnut, which is very dusty and will cause respiratory infections in bearded dragons and leopard geckos and any desert temperatures or habitat. Animals that are kept on crushed walnut are likely to get respiratory infections due to the dust and usually improper improper husbandry, so improper enclosure temperatures and humidities, and I know, I'm rambling. Thank you, Spyro. Other than those three, I had a little teeny tiny baby bearded dragon who we got to rehabilitate from a pet store. I'm not gonna name the chain of pet stores it's from, but it was a really tiny baby who was being kept with a few larger dragons that were bullying it and nipping it. Its rear leg was necrotic, and it wasn't getting what it needed nutrition-wise. They were feeding crickets dusted in calcium, which admittedly, yes, you can do that, but it's not the best. Spyro's wanting to say hello again. She's really just wanting my tripod to climb on. Now she's saying hello on her own. What are you doing? The smallest bearded dragon we had, her name, or his name, it was way too small to tell, was Viserion. That one, we're pretty sure decided to jump off of a decoration in its tank and break its neck. So that one killed itself. It was starting to do a lot better, honestly. It was starting to put on a little bit of weight and move around and be active, but you can only do so much when they decide to kill themselves. That's all my reptiles I've had so far. Aside from my reptiles, I have a dog who's actually laying outside of the room waiting for me to leave, and a ferret. My dog's name is Tank. He is a 8.5-year-old English Bulldog Boston Terrier mix, and my ferret's about a year-old. He's a monster. I had to move him out of here because my iguana is an escape artist who decided he wanted to climb the ferret cage, and he got bit by the ferret. Which is a fun story to tell a veterinarian. But yep, so these are my reptiles. I will be making an unboxing video and introducing you all to Stein on Wednesday when we get him. But until then, everyone have a nice day and enjoy your scaly pets if you have them. And if not, I totally recommend you do your research and get some. They're great to have. Anyway, have a nice night, day, evening, whatever time it is when you're watching this video, and enjoy your week. Bye, guys.